Hey everyone, thanks for being here. We'll just let people roll in for the next couple of minutes, but I'm grateful that you are here. And we got a lot to get to tonight. So welcome. I am Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, November the 17th, on a night that the Canucks were defeated by the visiting Colorado Avalanche 4-2. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I am so glad that you are here. I want to give a shout out to my moderators first. Thank you in advance. Hopefully you don't have too much to do. And you guys, moderators, I'm talking to you. You guys know that I always say err on the side of letting things go. Let things stand. Let me decide if I want to talk about them. But if it's racist, sexist, homophobic, or in another language, because we don't know what they're saying, then you can delete those for sure. Hey, Phil. And hey, everyone that's here. And just so you know, Marcus asked me for permission to post a link in the chat. And Marcus, now would be a good time to do that, actually, because while I do my intro here, it's for his Movember page. So if you want to support Marcus, good on him. He didn't just do it. He actually asked for permission. So good on Marcus. So Marcus, go ahead and post that whenever you want to do that. So moderators, thank you. Thank you in advance for doing your job. Oh, it says Ethan has become a member. Ethan upgrades to franchise. Nice. Going from all-star to franchise. Maybe Ethan wants to get be part of that Zoom chat, which I'll talk about a little later. But welcome, Ethan. That's awesome that you are upgrading. Justin is on the SkyTrain. So yeah, everyone in there, just start chatting, talking about where you're coming from and all that kind of good stuff as I do my intro. My son, Sean, is coming down in a few minutes. He's going to come down at 10 after 10. And he was at the game, so he's going to give a first-hand account of the game, the fire-bending chants, who was good, who wasn't good, all that kind of stuff. So look for Sean to come on in a few minutes. I see a lot of familiar names, a lot of new names, which is awesome. I'm grateful that you're here. So let me get through this intro, and then we will get going. So moderators, thanks in advance. I want to give a shout-out to my sponsors. Firstly, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up for a free 7-day trial using the link in my video descriptions. Gail has raced ahead of me. She's down 18 pounds now, which is pretty good. I'm still at my 15, so I got to do a bit more work, but happy for Gail, of course, and motivates me to do a little bit better. But yes, grateful for Perform and Transform as always. Also grateful to Jason and Van City Experts. Jason is, as you know, wonderful sponsor of this channel, especially when it comes to tickets and giveaways and things like that, which I'll get to in a second because there's a Coach Rob connection here. Many of you know already, but thank you to Jason and to Van City Experts as always. Thanks to Gassy Jack Art, the maker of this wonderful art that you see, and then to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. Give a shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. And to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and Hsmfangirl Gaming. For thank you. Thanks to all of you for your support. And now Ethan slowly moving up the ranks, moves from all-star to franchise. It was pretty cool. But there are 4 tiers. There's Hero, there's Hall of Fame, there's franchise, and there's all-star, all with different levels. Oh, by the way, so if you want to become a member of this channel, hit the join button underneath my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel, on my community page as well. No, on my YouTube channel. We're up to about 48 members, which is really, really cool. No way, I can't do 24 hours on the treadmill because actually, as much as I love that treadmill, it's a little bit faulty, I'm not going to go after the person I bought it for because once in a while it just stops. It just stops and then you go flying off. So now it's kind of sucky. When we're on the treadmill, we have to hold one of the handles because Gail and I have had near-death experiences already. So I don't know. Maybe actually that will make for a great 24-hour live stream is that it stops randomly and then I go flying off. Maybe that will get more donations. So thanks to all the members. And you guys might have noticed I messed up. I was supposed to do the members only Ask Me Anything. It's supposed to be for franchise and up. And this last week by accident, I put All Stars in there, which is fine. And then I posted it for All Stars. So All Stars, you get a 1 free month of at least the Ask Me Anything for members, but that is indeed a franchise perk, which is pretty funny. Yes, exercise at my own risk for sure. And the other thing I was going to say about Livestream, about membership, franchise, I forgot. It'll come to me, which is fine. And then for all of you, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the Lower Mainland, in the city, in the province, in the country, around on the continent, or around the world, thank you. Thank you for being here. You know, I do not take it for granted. I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for school, getting ready for work, getting ready for TV, whatever you could be doing. I appreciate that you are here with me right now. So why don't you hit the like button? As the cool people say, smash that like button, and like the fact that, don't like the fact that you can like the fact that Canucks put in a better effort, but like the fact that we are together, like the fact that I show up rain or shine, like the fact that my son Sean is coming down, like the fact that Jason is an awesome sponsor, like the fact that, a bunch of other things as well. So appreciate that you guys are here. And like I said, my son Sean will be joining us in a couple minutes. Arcel, am I doing 2-hour live streams? Today I was committed. I said if the Canucks were going to win, I would go for 2 hours. If they lost, I'd only go for 1 hour. So I'm a man of my word. I'm not just going to go for 2 hours because I think it'll get me more subs, memberships, or donations. No, I'm a man of my word. So I'm going to go for an hour or so tonight. One thing before Sean comes down, and then before we get into Canucks talk, Marcus, thank you for the donation. Let's give some love to Mark. Marcus, did you even post the link? I didn't even see because I was too busy yapping. But thank you, Marcus, for the donation. Everyone give Marcus some love in the chat. Despite the absolute travesty of a start to the season, we're going to be okay. When God closes the door, he opens a window. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's something I would say, actually. So, yes, I'll be at the game with God and our... No, I don't know if even God can help this team, and I don't think God cares about hockey games, but I like that... that attitude. Nick says, these streams have been the best part of the last 2 Canucks seasons. Thank you, Nick. Often imitated, but never duplicated. I like what I do. I love the interaction. I love the community here. And I think it's great. At the same time, I'm not complacent. I want to try new things, as I mentioned on my Sunday night stream. So I'm going to look to do some of those new things going forward. Okay, let me... Clay the Depressed Canucks fans want Clay 2 hours. If the fans are asking, it's not going back on your word. Okay, we'll see how I'm feeling. And Jason is in the chat. Always nice to see our sponsors in the chat. Okay, I'm going to say 2 things real quick. One, very light and fun, and one more serious. So the light and fun one is I'm working on a bowling mic'd up video. And I think it was Nick who's in the chat right now. He asked about it, and I was saying, I don't know if I'll send it to members. Or if I should. So I actually ended up sending Hall of Fame and Hero members a different video that about something that not over secretive or confidential, but something that was more exclusive, so to speak. So I'm happy with that video. So the good news is for all regular subscribers, I will be. Susan says my live is cutting in and out. Or maybe it's Susan's connection, because I think we're okay. Coach Shannon donates $5, says, thank you, Shannon, for the donation. Sorry for Coach Rob that cannot make it to the game. And thanks, Clay, for helping him out. This is a good community, winning or losing game. Thank you, Shannon. Let's give some love to Shannon. Yes, I'll talk about that in a second. And Lucas, $20 donation. Thank you, Lucas. Clay, the positive vibe is what matters most in times like these, Canucks or not. It's important to know that we can give to the Valley and those affected by the floods. Canucks 50-50 for the next 2 games. Yes, Canucks 50-50 is indeed contributing to the flood relief. So, Sean, you can come in here. I'm going to say 2 things real quick. And you can actually react. And then, Sean, I'll get you actually in. Thank you for committing. So, I'm going to say one fun thing, you guys. And then I'm going to say one serious thing.
What do you mean one fun thing?
Huh?
What do you mean one fun thing?
No, you're not saying it. I am.
No, but what is the...
Well, why don't you just listen and find out? I know you're on edge, okay? Just wait. Just give me a few minutes. Sean's on edge. You can tell. All right, the fun thing. I am going to put together a bowling mic'd up video. This is fun. Just play along. There's a Canucks mic'd up. They have Hamonic. No, not Hamonic. They have Miller mic'd up and Horvat mic'd up. So I'm going to do a mic'd up video I think it's gonna be a lot of. Well, I've already filmed it. It was actually a game where I actually bowled half decently, unlike last night, as you guys know. So I bowled a 190. I'll put some scores up, but I want you to hear the interaction between me and Jacob. Sean's not on our team. You're probably happy about that.
Yeah, thank God.
Anyways, so I'm gonna work on that mic'd up video this weekend, and then I will be releasing that next week for not just members, but for everyone on this channel. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think it takes you a little bit behind the scenes as to what goes on during a bowling match. The more serious thing is I want to offer up my prayers and my condolences and my thoughts to everyone affected by the horrible floods that are taking place throughout BC, and especially in the Abbotsford, Chilliwack, in Fraser Valley East area. I know people have lost their lives, so it's no joking matter. I know that people have been displaced. People have lost their livestock for those that own farms. It's a really sad time. You hear my wife Gail was talking to a parent at the school who had to be helicoptered out of there, and he said he saw the best and worst of people. The best of people were people helping each other to get out of that spot. The worst of people were people cutting in line and paying off people to jump spots. It was ridiculous. So no matter how it's affected any of you, you guys know I'm a Catholic, I'm a Christian, so I've been praying for victims and for those affected, whether you want to offer thoughts or do something tangible, like buy a 50-50 ticket to the Canucks, right? Did they say that at the game too, that all the proceeds were going to flood victims? So I want to offer that up right now, and really this is some of you, M is not from here, some of you guys from out of town, just look at some of the pictures on Twitter. It's ridiculous. It's scary. It looks like pictures from before the land was developed. Like that's what it looks like from 1900s or whatever. So it's pretty scary. So whether you pray, you reflect, you offer thoughts, whatever it is, I would ask that you do that. People are asking, Ellie Williams Hoop saying how far from the floods in Richmond. We're pretty safe. There's a couple roads that had a lot of water in it, but nothing close. The floods are about an hour and a half east of us. So, and the practical, and then we'll get to Sean, one practical implication, thank God he's okay. It's not like he lost property or whatever, but Coach Rob, by fluke, was here in the city, planning to be in the city, visiting his family in Chilliwack, which is about half an hour east of where the worst of it was. So he's here in town. Then by fluke, he wins the giveaway to go to the game on the week that he's in town. So, and he wasn't even the first prize winner. Remember, he was the runner-up, the beauty pageant alternate. Remember we were talking about? But that first person didn't even fulfill any of the what do you call it? The requirements. Obligations. So Coach Rob was set to go to the game, got him his tickets, courtesy of Jason. And then the flood happens on Sunday, Monday. And then basically yesterday he said, Clay, there's no way I'm going to be able to get out to the game. So Rob, I know Jason is committed to taking care of you, making it right. And we might have to wait till the new year, but we will make that right. And it's just one of those things. Although you didn't get to go to the game, at least you have your health and at least you are safe. But Rob, obviously wish that you were at the game. But your loss was fortunately Sean's gain from a standpoint of Sean ended up using so Rob, the tickets went to a good person. And I know you'll be fine with that, Rob, because we'll take care of you. So I just wanted to throw that out there right now. Okay, so Sean was at the game. So I think we should give a shout out to Jason and Van City Experts Real Estate Group. First, before you talk about the actual game, tell us about the seats.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Van City Experts. The seats are unreal. They're probably the greatest seats that I've ever been at in a Canucks game. So you're on the aisle, you're in the club section 108, and it's row 6. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You're not too close where you can't see half the rink. You're in a perfect spot. There's only one far corner where you kind of have to look up at the Jumbotron, but it's awesome. You're on the side of the penalty boxes. And the Canucks' second goal was right in front of me where the goalie couldn't even find out where the puck was. So yeah, it was really great. Tickets were great. Good night, crappy team, but we can talk about that.
No, Dexter Shaw's not trying to make Coach Rob jealous, and at least not on purpose. Coach Rob and I are good. Coach Rob and Sean will be good.
Yeah, Coach Rob's gonna go to another game.
Yeah,
he should take me too.
What are you talking? And Jason says the seats say thank you for the compliments. Someone's asking, is your eyes above glass level?
No.
So you were still looking through the glass.
I was looking through the glass. Yes.
Okay. So, okay, good. Dexter's kidding. Okay, so if you're up for it, I'll let you chat for about 4 or 5 minutes your impressions of the game. Then we'll do 10 minutes of Q&A and then get you out of here. Is that cool?
Sure. Let's do that.
So your impressions of the game. Floor is yours.
Floor is mine. You know, I came into the game expecting to get absolutely whooped by Colorado, and I think as the first period went on, that's what I was expecting for the entire game, just getting dominated. We looked a half a step, maybe even a full step slower, just getting pinned in our own zone. And, you know, I was on the Canucks offensive side in the first period, and I probably saw 2 or 3 shifts for more than 15 seconds of action right in front of me. So that was a little bit frustrating. Obviously, go down early with the penalty kill, surprise, surprise. But the second period was a lot better. It was a lot more entertaining. It feels like they got a jump. And that was really good to see. Who was good? Thought Bovenlander was good tonight. Garland was good tonight. I actually thought that the Hamonic-Hughes pairing was good. Each of them kind of jumping in on the offensive zone, getting in on the cycles pretty early. But yeah, the second period was good. It was exciting. Gave me a little bit of hope for the team. And then the third period, there's that goal right in front of me. I'm feeling good. It's 2-1. Now you just got to hold the lead the best you can. And then just everything went to crap. There's a bunch of weird penalties, a bunch of ghost penalties, some makeup calls. Kadri's still a goon, and I hate him. So I was yelling at him all night. Yeah, I hate that guy. He sucks. But yeah, it's frustrating because it feels like a game where even if we weren't the better team, if momentum was going our way, we were able to sneak out a win in those sort of situations, or at least sneak out a point. It feels like a game where we should have gotten a point and we didn't. So that was really, really frustrating.
I'm paying attention. I'm just uploading my thumbnail for my post game now. He's just sent it to me. Canucks Access. We got to give him a shout out.
Shout out to Canucks.
Thank you, Canucks Access, for always doing. I'm not sure if you're watching. I know sometimes you're in here. Okay, so people are loving your commentary. So I actually thought. Yeah, I thought it was really important for Sean to come on here and talk about it because he was actually at the game, whereas I was joking around how Tuesday night we can't really pay attention because we're bowling.
No,
last night there's no Canucks game on a Tuesday night for the first time in 5 weeks. But then of course there's a game on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Which
is fine. I'm at church, but I had my computer on while we were taking care of 110 kids. Mm-hmm. Sean got to go to the game. So I'm glad that you said yes. I really wanted Sean to come on because all I was seeing was what I was watching on my little computer where Sean was actually at the game. So you mentioned a few things. You mentioned like you liked, who'd you say you like Garland?
I like Garland.
Yeah.
I like Bovenlander.
Yeah.
Talk about Hamonic and Hughes minus the Hughes penalty.
Talk about the Hughes penalty because you watched the whole thing happen.
You know what? The play right in front of me, Hughes drives down the right wing. It's right in front of me, and I don't know if he gets tangled up, he gets tripped, but he goes into the boards hard, and he's down for a second, probably maybe hurt or looking for a call, whatever what it was. But it looked, in real time, it looked scary. I thought it could have been a trip or a boarding or some sort of call. But then, yeah, you see Hughes get up gingerly, skate across the entire ice.
Gingerly? Didn't you go to high school with them?
That's super racist.
No,
although there's no ginger. No, okay, never mind.
Okay.
But yeah, you see Hughes skate down the entire length of the ice, look for his guy, and then just obliterate his stick over him. And I do wonder if his stick didn't. I mean, probably, but if his stick didn't split, whether or not he gets a penalty. But it was a weird vibe in that third period, especially with the refs. I was livid at the refs, especially after that mock call. But yeah, just a frustrating type of moment, and then obviously it leads to the game-winning goal, right? That was their third goal. Yeah, so obviously it leads to the loss basically at that point, and that's frustrating.
So, and Susan, I was just gonna type a message out, but I'll just say it. Yeah, so it sounds like you're getting that little beep thing. I hear it once in a while too. Last time I did that, it was a bad battery, but hopefully you can persevere through. Thanks, Susan, for being here. So here's the thing. I said on my post game, obviously Quinn's, he's not hurt physically. I think he's frustrated, right? Mm-hmm. And he doesn't know how to react. Some people were upset on Twitter that none of the Canucks stood up for him. But then, so you have to have that argument though. You have to say that was a dirty hit, or no, maybe not. If it clean or dirty, if it hurt the guy. Some people are saying you want to see pushback from the Canucks, mm-hmm. but that doesn't excuse Hughes from trying to take matters in his own hands. He has small hands. and then taking a stupid penalty. So what are your thoughts on
I
that?
think that's tough because given the situation, it's still a tie game. And if you go after the guy, no matter what, you're going to take a 2-minute instigating call. Whether you run him, whether you try to punch him out, I think you run that risk. And I think, I'm not sure who was on the ice, but I think it was 4-on-4.
At that time, yeah.
And was Pedersen and Besser on the ice?
I don't know.
I wasn't sure, but I remember looking around the ice, and I don't think there's anyone who would really go up and jump a guy, and it would be a smart move for them. So I understand the frustration. I mean, I would be pissed off if my team sucks and no one's standing up for me too. Quinn is obviously one of our best players, and he's young, and I'm sure he was angry. So I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think I could just say suck it up and put your head down and play. I would have liked to see some sort of pushback, but maybe just run the guy, put your shoulder into him instead of putting your stick over him in an obvious penalty. But it's tough. I'm not sure.
All right. So let's do this. We're going to open it up for Sean. 10 to 15 minutes max of questions. Let's go 13 minutes. We'll keep Sean till 10:35. So let's you can ask Sean what he thinks should happen with the Canucks or specific things. Oh, last thing while we load up some questions quickly. Fire betting chance. Were there?
There were. It was definitely more in the upper bowl. There's one guy with a big sell the team sign and was just getting the entire crowd riled up, which was pretty fun. But yeah, especially after the third goal, like I said, the vibe around the arena was just weird. It was kind of eerie. I think a lot of people went into the game expecting to be very mad, but then once they felt like we had a chance, the energy went back up. But then after that, it was just, I don't know. Lots of fire betting, especially in the last 10 minutes.
While you're here, why don't you read that massive donation?
Just incredible. $50. Great words on the flood situation. We love our team, but there are so many more important things than how our team does. Proud to be part of the CCC. Clay, always take care of yourself and take care of each other. We need that now more than ever. Well, you should have read that. That's for you.
No, Justin, thank you. And I love your avatar, too. That's two good-looking Canucks fans. That's Justin and me, of course. Justin, true hero, not just because of the donations, more importantly because of who you are. So thank you, Justin, for that donation. Yeah, and well said. All right, let's go. Fangirl, thoughts on the officiating?
Oh my goodness, the fat number 14 ref right in front of my face.
You don't have to go there.
He was fat. I don't know. He probably couldn't call anything because he couldn't see his fat butt skating across the line. Couldn't even see. Probably winded and just tried to catch a break by blowing a whistle.
Okay,
he was. You know what? I'm usually not the type. But I looked at him like,
are you drunk?
No.
Did you drink anything?
No, I was designated driver for my free pop, thanks to Budweiser.
Good for you.
But no, I looked at him. He was a wide dude. Might have been the glass, but I don't know.
So, you can tell, you guys, I try and be politically correct. This is...
I don't care. The fat dude, fat slob trying to blow whistles for himself. But no, I think it was atrocious tonight. I think they had no control over the game.
Trent says, Clay, tell me who the 3 toughest warriors we have. I'd say Hamnick's tough. He's not afraid to stand up for guys. I think Shen's tough for sure. And I don't know who else. You think Myers or
tough as in what? Like we'll fight a guy or we'll hit a guy? I think
plays tough.
I think OEL actually plays tough.
Which 3 guys on the team would we win a fight against?
Me and you.
Yeah, Hughes. Maybe
Hoaglander.
Oh, he's kind of feisty.
He is kind of feisty.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I would like to see though?
What?
Podkolzin throw around his weight more. Because up close, he's really fast and he's a big body. And I was telling my buddy, I don't want him to play recklessly, but a little bit more like Hoaglander, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Sebastian, is it as simple as the Canucks need more balance between grit and skill?
That's a good question, but that's kind of assuming that we're all skill right now, which I wouldn't even say we are either.
Yeah.
I think grit is good, but you still need players that can play, especially... where everyone in today's NHL is so good and can score and can skate. I don't think it's as simple as bring in 3 enforcers and let them terrorize the ice for 6 minutes a game.
How is Petey?
Non-existent.
How is Besser?
Better than Petey, but not saying much. Petey's just not driving play the way he used to, and it's really frustrating to watch 5-on-5.
Dogwood. Everything I was taught in minor hockey is coming to fruition with the Canucks. Defensive play is key. Don't take undisciplined penalties. Take a number and throw hits. Are those fair points?
Yeah, I think it's very... I don't know. People are going to slam on the coaching staff and their system, but maybe it is the wrong system. They're just not producing, and maybe that's just as simple as it is. Maybe it's not the players, it's the system that they're playing.
Moderators, by the way, you can leave the fire bending and fire green chats messages. That's fine. We got to let people say what they want to say. Thank you, moderators. Okay, Edmund says hello.
Hello.
Edmund, I wanted him at the pub, but he couldn't come though. But he's like the foodie. He gives me all the.
Oh, really?
You'd probably like that.
Is that a fat joke?
No, you're the one who's like, how you doing? I thought the power play was more one-sided for the Avalanche, which the refs definitely did do that team a solid tonight.
I think so.
Well, they got 5 chances and we only got 3.
Yeah, and their power play is so... I mean, just look at the lineup. Oh my goodness. They are pretty unreal. And the way that Makar kind of quarterbacks it, especially on a 4-on-3, it's pretty special to watch just how he creates space, how he'll find the right pass, and he'll score like he showed tonight.
And Makar is good. Mike says, fire bending, fire bending, fire bending.
Yeah, I agree. He's gone.
You think so?
I just don't like him.
Andrew, could the Canucks turn things around like the Blues in 2019 from worst to first?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's
a once in a lifetime. Like from the worst team in the league to no chance.
Dexter from Nanaimo. Clay, I was in my last class of the day while everyone was presenting. I didn't feel like watching everyone present, so I told the teacher I had to go to Victoria, and he gave me a funny look.
Go on.
Dexter is going to play in the soccer provincials. I'm going to go watch him play. He's going to be in Burnaby.
Really?
Yeah, we should go give
Good
Dexter
luck.
some love.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Next, Alfonso.
Marcus, beer belly refs pissed off Sean back in the high school games, eh?
Yeah. It's brutal. The wide number 14. That guy should be fired.
Nexus says Frankie may not sell a team, but the family can step in and force changes. Dexter, and then I realized he looked at me like that because the Malahat is closed, so I think he saw straight through my lie. Remember the highway we drove to get to the Malahat Skywalk? Mm-hmm. That one's another one that's completely washed out.
Really?
Yeah.
These are tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's scary. Stay safe.
Trud says, I'll ask again, which 3 Canucks forwards are tough enough to win a fight against Brady Tkachuk? 3 forwards that are tough enough to win a fight?
Oh, chase some fight. He's big.
Dickinson? Maybe. Yeah, you're not going Miller, Horvat, Besser, PD, Garland, Hoglander, Podkolzin.
I feel like Horvat would put in a good effort.
Yeah, at least he'd try. Yeah, and Miller is pretty tough.
Miller and
Dexter says everyone on the team would whoop both of you guys. Yeah, we're not. Although you're pretty big.
No, I would get whooped. The Miller and was it Landeskog going at it?
Yes.
Oh,
no, Rantanen.
That was good. And also, our second line against their first line was a good battle. Played him tough.
About toughness, Trud says you're naming all the defense guys, and that's the point. Yeah, because we named Hamnick and Shannon. Chris says, give some thoughts about Mott. How was he tonight?
He was fine. Like he didn't stand out, but he didn't look bad either. I think it's nice to have him on the. But then again, like we took so many 4-on-3s today, you barely got to play on the penalty kill.
Right.
But I like his game. I think he's fast and he adds a lot of speed to his line.
Good.
A bunch of slow big guys.
Nexus says no, Frankie's too involved. His brothers and dad aren't, but if they do get involved, there will. Okay, interesting. Sik says thoughts on Pullman coming through to nearly save Benning's job. How was Pullman tonight?
He was good. I liked his goal a lot. It was funny because on the offensive zone, it was him and Hughes. I was a little confused about that, but then they scored, and I looked like an idiot. But no, Pullman with a big goal.
Good. Susan says Mott is underrated. I agree. Arso, what are the changes need to be made with the team? What are your thoughts?
Fire Benning.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think and I don't think you can make a big drastic move in terms of player wise.
Yeah.
I think you just you trust the players that you have. You try to give them a better system. Fire Benning, maybe fire Green. I think you fire the special teams coach. That guy sucks.
Well, it's
But then if you look at them as one big unit, right?
Jason, so we should answer this. Sean, what do you think the over-under is for Green, Benning, or both? 7 or 8 game losing streak because they're at 5 already, or 9 or 10 games. He says he'll take the over at 8. So he's saying over 8.
Over 8.
So
I'll take the under. I'll take the under if they get absolutely ran out of the building by the Jets on Friday. Oh man.
Yeah, see, that's the noise that I think some people keep hearing.
Interesting. Is that your battery?
No, it's not, but who knows? Maybe my computer's too warm or whatever. What forward would you trade to get someone back that could help? Well,
that means it got to be someone good, so you're only looking at 6 players.
Oh
Man, do you trade Besser?
Well, Besser needs a new contract. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Nexus
Besser
says if the Aquilini see the Canucks brand hurt, there will be changes. TSM Chason might be the worst player in the NHL. Dude just out there doing cardio. How was he tonight?
Very invisible. Alex Chase.
JS says totally agree how almost everyone can suck. It seems more of a system issue.
Mm-hmm.
Juggalo King, sell the team. I'd buy it for $10. That might be overpayment. No, I'm just kidding.
$10.
Cardio was funny. Nexus, his daughter may be your boss, but that doesn't mean anything for the front office. His daughter may be your boss. Maybe I missed something, but that doesn't mean.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means either.
Yeah. Susan, Mott is so underrated. He needs more and deserves more than what's. Yeah, but he's only played 2 or 3 games now. Wannabe boomer. I called this exactly before the season started and was laughed at by people that only know what they hear on local radio. Trud, PD and Best are both soft and reflect the Canucks makeup. We aren't tough. We aren't warriors. PD and Best are both are weak skaters who fall at least 3 times a game. Marjorie. Hey, Marjorie, happy birthday. So Marjorie's the one who we stayed 2 hours to get to midnight to greet her happy birthday, and then she wasn't around.
Nice.
But she had a midterm to study for. Just wanted to say thank you for singing happy birthday. I sang for her.
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
If the Canucks lose the next 3 games, will you sing again? Oh, no, sorry. Will you, Travis and Jim be fired?
Sing again?
If the next 3 games?
Yes.
I could see that. Yep. Dogwood, why try to stack a team with offensive defensemen when the trend is to play 1 defenseman on a power play with 4 forwards? Yeah, but you do want some defense, some scoring throughout the lineup, but I hear what you're saying. Sean, hey Clay, just wanted to say great job in guessing the exact score. Yeah, I guess 4. You know, I always guess 4-2.
Yeah, well, that's not impressive if you always say 4-2.
But I guessed 4-2 Colorado today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
You want a prize?
Yeah, I'm smart. Marcus, who's the replacement for Benning? Well, I like this Eric Tulsky out of Carolina. He's stats guy. But this Mike Ford guy is getting a lot of love in the last day or two. He's an analytics guy as well. He was on Elliot Friedman's 32 Thoughts podcast or whatever. Mm-hmm. Kind of interesting that name is starting to float around a little bit. Juggalo says you can't fire the coach before the GM. Tough to say.
They've both been around for so long at this point.
Yeah. Susan says Mott needs more recognition. Coach Rob, was it a sellout tonight? How many fans were there?
You know what? There was more seats sold than I thought they would. Mm-hmm. Still a couple empty ones, but one of the more busier games I've been to this year.
Ethan, in order to be like the 2019 Blues, you need to fire your coach. Oh, I'm 6 minutes behind now, so I go fast. Dexter, they call me Alfonso Dexter. Justin, is the referee reminding anyone of the O.J. Burroughs incident? Sketchy calls. Tough to say.
Fat ref. He's just tired.
Okay, I'm going to skip. I love your comments, you guys, but I want to make sure that we get to all the questions. Shannon says, Sean, how do you think PD played?
Poorly, but I think he has been all season. It's very frustrating to watch.
Dustin Sutter hasn't skated in 10 weeks because he's having long haul COVID effects. Hello, Sutter. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for answering that, Lucas. Good. Western Canadians, got to be specific, says Nexus. Need more of those. Make a statement on PD's play this season in complete Benning fashion. Drop a bunch of likes, you knows, and stuffs.
Likes, you knows, and stuffs.
That's what PD said. That's what Benning says.
What did Benning say?
He says, well, you know, PD missed half of last season, and it's tough to rehab and stuff. It's tough to rehab and stuff. And, you know, he's got to get skating and stuff, you know. And, like, it's tough to come back from a tough injury.
You sound more like Mike Tyson than Jim Benning. That was tough to
Sean,
hear.
did the refs blow the game for us?
I don't think they blew it, but they didn't help.
No. Sean, favorite memory from the 2011 Cup run?
Ooh, the goal off the stanchion.
Lazy husband, if Benning gets fired, would he qualify for the emergency wage subsidy?
Serve is gone, so what is it now?
Oh, Benny says that's your Discord noise. Which I rarely use.
Is it really?
So maybe I'll have to close Discord, but I only have Discord to talk to one person. Oh.
No, but it doesn't look like it's open.
No, but it's on my notification. So how do I close this? How do I turn off notifications? How do I
just no settings?
How do I just shut it completely?
I'm so confused.
Settings. Sorry guys, this is really, really good. Where's notifications?
I don't know. I don't think it was open.
No, my desktop notifications are off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll worry about it later. But thank you, Benny. Okay, I just wasted a minute there.
Nice one.
Sean, do you think you could beat up that fat ref in a fight?
Yeah, I was pretty pissed off tonight. I would think I would smoke him. And he has poor cardio, as we could tell from tonight.
Sean, do you think PD's still suffering from a lagging injury?
I don't know if it's a lagging injury or just him not getting better in the off season because of the injury, but it's hard to say. He doesn't look like himself, which is scary.
Oh, next it says close it from the taskbar. Where's the taskbar?
I don't know.
Here.
Oh,
quit Discord. Okay, I just quit Discord, so maybe we'll be fine. I just skipped a bunch of things, but thank you. People are saying my betting
impression was good.
It was good. Yeah,
I can hear it.
Well, now it's saying my stream is messed up. Oh well. Okay.
That's okay.
All right. Should we let you go? You want to go?
Sure, I can go.
Do you want to stay?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any more questions.
There's a lot. I skipped a lot.
That's okay.
Okay.
Just call me if there's any pressing ones.
Okay.
Just do one last.
Let's do. So I'm sorry, you guys, if I didn't get to your questions. It's just because there were a lot, which is great. So for Sean, you know what we're gonna do? Since we're gonna take advantage of you being here, let's go 5 more minutes, and then you can go for sure. Yeah, Andrew, 15 people left when I was doing my Discord thing. So,
seriously?
Well, it went from 100 to 85. That's fine.
Brutal.
So let's go, Sean. Ask me anything. So you can ask him anything that's not Canucks or hockey related questions. So great. 5 minutes for Sean. Ask me anything. The first one: who's chubbier, the ref or Jim Benning? This is from
definitely
Dexter.
Jim Benning, but the ref had a questionable BMI for a professional referee.
All right. Any questions for Sean? Ask me anything, and then I will take over. We'll announce the Instagram winner.
Oh yeah, you have to do
best
that.
Best Taylor Swift song.
Why am I blanking all of them? Blank Space was okay. I didn't mind that one.
And that was from Army Dynamite plus BTS. Andrew Tobin. Sean, what did you think of the new Spider-Man trailer?
It looks good. I'm super excited for that movie. I just watched Eternals last week. It's okay, a bit of a letdown, but I'm really excited for this new
Fangirl movie. Fangirl Gaming. Favorite thing about Fernanda? She could be watching.
Maybe. She's just a really sweet soul. She'll do anything, not just for you, but for all the people around her. So she's definitely really, really caring in that sense.
Yeah, she's the best. Lazy husband. Can you beat your dad at NHL game?
Yes, I've never lost. Consistently.
I have, but I beat you in the very last game we played in NHL 20 before we bought 21.
That doesn't count.
It counts. It was a game. Fine, you win 98% of the time. You happy?
Thanks. That's all I need to hear.
Sean, what is your dream for this life?
For the Canucks to win a Stanley Cup. Bunch of losers.
Andrew, will you go see the new Ghostbusters?
Probably not.
Aiden, which ref? Vegas ref or today's refs?
Oh, Vegas's refs were bad too. I think today's were worse though. I think they didn't set a good standard for the game.
Dexter, do you think Jim Benning looks like Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda? Both had the same wrinkly face.
They do not look the same, but they talk at the same pace, which is kind of annoying.
Lucas, Sean, did you get a PS5 or Xbox Series XS, and did you get the new NHL 22 yet?
No to both of them.
Quattro, did you eat or drink anything at the game?
What did I have? I had a bacon cheddar burger from Triple O's and a Pepsi.
Marcus, Sean, you're gonna do Movember next year.
I mean, I've been doing it this year, but
you are?
Yeah, it's not going very great. I need some sort of hair growth serum.
Arcel, Sean, thoughts on what the win for Canada yesterday could do for the team going forward, and do you think we will make it to Qatar?
Huge, absolutely huge. Fernanda and her family are all in Mexico. Or no, Fernanda's from Mexico. Her family's in Mexico City. So I was kind of sending them Snapchats all night as we were winning.
Was Fernanda's family mad?
Yeah, they were not very happy with me. But it was massive. It was a huge win. I think it could really shift how Canadian soccer is looked at. And I think we have to make it at this point.
Nick, Sedin should take over as co-GMs.
Ooh.
You think they're ready yet, though?
No.
Justin, do you think the ref would make a better GM? Everyone's talking about the ref now.
Yeah, fat ref. Somebody get that trending on Twitter.
Sean, what are you looking forward to in the 2022 non-NHL wise? Good question, Lucas.
I think the end of the pandemic, if it happens. As much as I like how we are kind of close to normal, it still doesn't feel it that way. There's still a lot of people getting sick. So I think the minute we get out of that, I'm really excited for.
Sick says, he had actually a funny message, but he took it away. Shannon says, how is the food at the arena? Coach Rob will want to know.
Food is good.
Yeah. Did Fatty Ref have bad BO?
I was too far from that, but I'm pretty sure he did.
What's your favorite? No problem, Marjorie. You're welcome for singing Happy Birthday. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Aladdin. The old one, though, not the new one with Will Smith.
Do you think the Canucks can make it to playoffs?
No.
Do you agree it's a Hard Knocks life that it needs to roar? So Nucks and Bolts always ask about Hard Knocks life and roar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple O's or Panago pizza at Rogers?
I'm a Triple O's guy. Yeah. The Panago pizza is just one small slice. I don't think it's worth it. At least you get fries with the burger.
Dexter said there's a kid with bad BO in the back of his class. Do you watch the NBA on TNT?
Oh, I watch sometimes. A lot of their clips show up on my Instagram feed, so I'll kind of use that to catch up.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. We caught up. Clay, how do you think we deal with our D-depth problem? It's tough. You could see when Hamonic and Pullman were out how bad it was. They're a little better tonight. And remember, they didn't give up a goal 5-on-5 tonight. They gave up 3 power play goals and an empty netter 6-on-5 technically. So they might be okay. How much was the burger?
What was it? 14, 15 bucks?
6 says, did you see the post someone made on Twitter putting Jim Benning's face on Kim Jong-un? Jim Jong-un.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Might need to get some... What social media platform do you use the most?
Ooh. Probably Instagram, because I also have to use it for work.
And Lucky 9 as well. Like, use it for everything.
Yeah. I use it for my work and for my personal.
Marcus says, BC Ferries poutine or Triple O's poutine?
Ooh, and haven't had BC Ferries poutine, actually. I thought they were the same thing. Because I thought Triple O's was a food. But you did, going back to the defenseman problem, you did notice today how much better in transition Colorado is. They get the puck through the neutral zone so
Did Byron
fast.
play tonight? There's Gerard, there's McCarr, there's Taves. The 2
so.
Johnsons, that's 5 already. So maybe Byron didn't play tonight.
I don't think so.
Okay, last question, then you can go. If Jack Eichel was still available, would you have traded him 1-for-1 for Petey?
Yes.
Yeah, Eichel makes $10 million. Petey's only at 7.3. But you want Eichel over?
But I think Eichel
Eichel's the second overall.
Yeah, not knowing where he is after his injury, he's still so good.
A couple more. Did you hear about the story of the Canucks privately calling Donnie and Dolly and telling them to not be so negative?
Did they really?
Yeah. So a lot of people got calls on the weekend. No, that's all we have to say.
I wonder who had to make that one.
Justin says, Clay, who's the most likely candidate in a trade scenario? You could move Besser or Miller if you want to, because those guys' contracts come up in the next 1-2 years respectively, but then you're missing a big part of your top 6. That's tough.
I think you need a big return.
Thank you, Sick. Says Byron didn't play. Ryan Murray was the 6th guy.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to let you go. It's 10:45. Thank you. You want to thank Jason one more time?
Thank you, Jason. I had a great time at the game. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for coming down.
Let's get a fire Benning chant in the comments. He's got to go.
Fine.
Jim Jong-un. That's my new favorite thing. I'm going to be yelling that at school tomorrow.
You look like him.
I'm not even Korean.
Okay. Thank you.
You look like
more
like Kim Jong-un than I do.
You look like BTS. Okay.
You look like BT8.
Fat ref, not great.
Yeah.
Okay, that was crazy. All right, you guys, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about the Instagram winner, then I'm going to do my own. I'm going to go for another half an hour, so I won't cut it off right at 11 because there's a lot of good energy in here. I'm not saying I'm going to get to the 2-hour mark, but I will go past 11 o'clock for anyone who wants to stay. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice to I love bringing my family members on. They're all part of the 24-hour stream. Gail was there. Sean and Jake did their own hour. Kayla came on for half an hour. And I love bringing them on. It gives me a bit of a break, gives you a bit of a look into my family life. And so thank you for the great questions to Sean. Okay. I did an Instagram giveaway, a partnership with the Park Pub, the place that hosted my stream, my party on Saturday. And we had a great time. We've talked about that a few times already. But not only did we give away a pair of tickets there, but we also launched another contest on Saturday night that ended today, and it was in combination. It was in collaboration with the Park Pub, and it was an Instagram-based contest. Typical like, follow, share, all those things, comment. And they got 1,200 entries, which is pretty cool. They were really happy with engagement. I think there were 800 or so, 750 on my post, 450 on theirs. They're very happy with engagement. And it was their contest, so they drew the winner. So I'm not going to have a wheel with 1,200 names up and then pick a winner. So Park Pub picked the winner, and the Park Pub will contact this winner to get him or her the tickets because it's for this Friday. So congratulations to Harjan Bhatti, HARJYN_BHATTI. So Harjan Bhatti, don't know if that's a male or female name, but congratulations. Yes, we had a total of 1,100 entries, 1,149. So Harjan, you are the winner of 2 tickets to the Jets Canucks game. I'll also be at the game, but not using the Park Pub tickets. So congratulations, Harjan. If you're watching, if you're on the stream, the Park Pub will reach out to you tomorrow to figure out how to get you to the game on Friday. And thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to make any presumptions, but I guess sick that it was a male, just the way the name is spelled. But yes, congratulations to Harjan, and hopefully you will get. Yeah, Jimmy, if you didn't enter, you would have won if you entered, I think. Yeah, who knows? There are 1,200 entries. That's pretty exciting. So I'll be planning my next giveaway pretty soon. But actually, one easy one that you can do is, as you guys know on my YouTube channel, when I do my post-game recaps, I do what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. And everyone who's been leaving a comment will be entered in a comment like that. What you liked, what you didn't like, one other thing. And I say it in every vlog. If you leave a comment like that, you get entered into a draw. I'm doing it at the end of November for $50 to Van Base. Okay, let's get back to your questions now. I will do 12 minutes of Canucks questions. Then at 11, I'll stop. And then I will talk about the announcements that you see on the screen, which are pretty self-explanatory. And then we will do some Ask Me Anything. Why do we call the betting lovers betting bros? Shouldn't we call them gym bros? Because there's the bitter bros and then there's betting bros. I think they like to have that juxtaposition. Lucas, another chat donation. Thank you, Lucas, true hero. To avoid trademarks in the future, I got a great name. Clay's Community Conventions. I like that. I like that, Lucas. I like that a lot. But I think I'll be safe with Canuck Clay Meetup as well. But that is a great suggestion, Lucas. That is still CCC. And thank you, Jordan, for your subscription. I just see that flash across my screen. I don't think I'm going to get to 9,000 before the end of the year. But slowly and surely, my friends, despite what the screen says, we are up to 8132, which is pretty awesome. And Lucas, thanks again for your donation. Jason, which GMs and coaches are even available? I heard Hextall wanted to be the GM here. Who even good is available? Where is Dave Nonis? Jason, from a coach's standpoint, I would look at Bruce Boudreau. I would look at Dan Bylsma. Those are the two that stick out to me. Some say Babcock. I don't know. For GMs, there's a guy named Eric Tulsky, assistant in Carolina, who's good. Mike Ford is a guy I haven't really heard of, but he got some love today. There's the Gorton, the old Rangers guy. But to me, Tulsky is one. And then there's always people talking about Gillis and Gilman as well. Brandon, maybe changes will happen even after the Hawks beat the Canucks. Yeah, if the Canucks lose against Winnipeg on Friday and Chicago on Sunday, there's got to be changes. Like how much longer are you going to go with this? Justin, hearing ownership wants to wait 7 or 8 games before making any decisions. Thoughts, Clay? That seems a little long because they're in a 5-game losing streak already. They lose the next 2, and now you're up to 7 in a row. So I don't think you have to wait that long. You could probably wait till the end of this homestand, Justin. Whoops, I just skipped a bunch like I always do. Got a very itchy mouse finger. That didn't sound right. Ray Shiro for GM. Oh, I haven't really thought about him. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know a lot about him, though, to be honest with you. Susan, shall we hear more of the chance of fire betting in green next game? Yeah, the way Sean was talking in the arena, it was more fire bending as opposed to fire green. And this sounds so stupid, but even the cadence of the chant is easier. Fire bending, boom, 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 as opposed to fire green. I guess you could, or fire Travis, right? 2 syllables sounds better. I know I will not be chanting that. That's just not my MO. Can the Canucks get at least 60 points, Fangirl? I sure hope so. It'd be horribly embarrassing if they don't. Thanks, Arcel. Lucas says Dan Bausma is likely to be Seattle's next AHL coach. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. See, Chris McFarland is a good GM. Yes, I've seen his name a bit as well. Where is he right now? Sick, let me know. Jason would take Gillis and Gilman. I don't know if you want to go back in time though. I do like Gilman, and Gillis was a very forward thinker for sure. Uganthan, no, you're not dumb for liking Travis Green. I like Travis Green a lot too. Dexter, I'm going to record the Canucks games next Wednesday and Friday and watch in my hotel room when I can. Real fan. That's awesome. Dexter, I hope to see you next week, man. That's pretty cool. 6 says, imagine Aquilini coming into this chat on Sunday announcing Bang's fire. Yeah, I'm sure my Canuck Clay chat is right. YouTube is right at the top of his priority list. That would be pretty cool, actually. David W. TSN scouting director Craig Button claimed that after this week on Donny Dolly that Travis Green being responsible for a sorry state of Canucks special teams. I'm curious of what Canucks fans think of this claim made by the video show. I have time for that because it comes down to coaching, whether it's structure, scheme, personnel. That coaching has a lot to do with it. Easton, do you think the Canucks will make the playoffs still? No, not anymore. As much as I want, it pains me to say that. I don't think they will. Skippy, part of the problem is Demko. He's gone soft in the last 4 games. He's let in average. Skippy, I don't agree. I'm not going to go there. The goals he's let in were all power play goals. They did not beat him at even strength tonight. I am not putting this on Demko at all. Jogpile doesn't have a good feeling about the team. Join the club. Jason, I like anyone right now, but Benning. Fire Benning is on TSN Instagram account. Send it over to you, Clay, in case you don't see it. I will look right now, Jay. That's not good. I'll have to look. I'll look later. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, again, the results haven't been there for Green. He coached well in the bubble, but team's struggling, and they have some really good players right now. Oh, McFarland's the assistant of the Avalanche. That's cool. Thank you. How you doing? Well, it was Sean who got the Benning chant in here. Do you think they go through a real rebuild after the season? Not if Benning's here, but if Benning isn't here and the new GM demands that that's going to be part of his plan, I could see it. But I don't think it's likely. But I could see it happening, but I wouldn't bet money on it. Ryan Johnson getting promotion. Didn't think about that, Lucas. Okay, Dexter, no problem. Let me know. If the next GM is Weisbrod, I don't think people will be happy. I like Chris Gear, as Justin said, more than Weisbrod for sure. Intern Stan Smeal, and then you can butcher everyone's name. Weird notification, even though I have the bell clicked. Shelvin, are you saying you didn't get a notification? Lucas Clay, have you thought about Ryan Johnson could be moving up? That's a good point. I didn't think about that, actually. Admittedly, I didn't think about that. Cal, hey Clay, I'm going to the Winnipeg game and hoping for a better product on the ice. Me too. PD sure struggling. Should be playing Hoglander more. Yes, only 14 minutes tonight. Garland only 15 minutes. Yeah, no problem, Skippy. That's fine. And I didn't mean to. I wasn't shutting you down. I value your opinion. I still think we don't even have as many wins as we do with Demko, but we might concern that he's getting tired. Hey Mira, I didn't get a chance to say hi earlier. Angus, I guess I didn't miss much. Well, at the Kraken game, nice. The players look like they quit on the coach. No, Angus, the effort was good tonight. And they actually were the better team at 5-5, but their special team sucked. Mira says Demko's the only reliable Canuck. Jed, I know how I can motivate PD. 7 million. Better bowling next week. Yes, thank you, Jed. Thank you. That was brutal. Ask your kids for a new ball. Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell them. But they say a new ball doesn't make a difference for me because I don't throw it good enough, which is probably true. Fangirl, is the next draft lottery the one where if you win, you can't win for another 5 years, like the rule change? Yeah, that's a good point. I think it comes into play with the next one. I think that's a good question, Fangirl. Jason, someone is going to take the fall. Sounds like Benning, and then the new GM will give Green a year. They need Sakic or Eisman. Someone, yeah, those guys are hard to get though, for sure, Jay. Jeff Gorton, yep. We need new ownership, perhaps. If Petey was up for contract this year, would he even get an offer sheet for the same amount? Second, what about Besser? Yeah, I don't know if Petey would have got an offer sheet. Be interesting to see. I do not think. Will Besser get one? I don't know. I think the Canucks are going to try and avoid that as poorly as Besser is playing right now. Make Louis the Canucks GM. What do you think of Pettersson's skating ability? I thought there were a couple of times in third period where he looked fine, but overall his skating has always been a little bit choppy. Can we talk to another team's assistant coach? Jason, you need to get permission to do that directly from the team. Yeah, Lucas, I like Chris Gear. No notification. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shelvin. Yeah, just get on the schedule. Sunday and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Truds, at this point, Petey won't be asked to join Sweden. Oh, wow. That's a big... I still think... I was kind of hoping the Olympics would turn it around for him, but that's still a long way away. Almost 2 a.m. here in Montreal. Thank you, Marcus, for being here. What was Benning's former team? Boston, at least one of them. Yes, Jeff Gorton was the former Rangers GM. Boston, Buffalo, and Toronto. Thank you, Seek, for make a parody of Radioactive for Demko. Who won the Instagram giveaway? Someone named Harjan Bhatti. Manraj. Yeah, Dave, thanks for being here. I know you're in Toronto. Has any of you seen Larshcast's Instagram posts? It seems that Green has lost the room. Let me look at the Larshcast posts. Oh, during the timeout, the difference. I see what you're saying. Dr. Phil says is what the team needs, says Peter. Jason, ownership loses more money when the team loses versus when they win. Yeah, that's interesting. And of course, playoff revenue. New ownership, bring back Linden and Brackett. I don't think those guys are coming back. Dexter Clays, the reason Francesco won't make the black skate the primary jersey because the current jerseys are blue and he really likes blueberries. I can't comment on that, Dexter. Petey will still be on Sweden's second line. I think so, Ethan. I think he makes the team. They got to play Podkolzin more. Yeah, maybe. Yes, Toronto. T-Dot, thank you for being here. Boston Cream Donuts. I can't confirm that to be true, Dexter. Still no guarantee that anyone goes to the Olympics, says Mo Money. Ray Ferraro. He'd be good. I like him a lot on the radio. Yes, Easton, they do have trouble transitioning the puck. The D, I agree. How do you healthy scratch a $7 million guy? I hear what you're saying though, Jed. Jim Benning is a mess. Okay, I will check that out in a bit. See, I'll wait. I won't make you guys watch me watch it. So Shelvin says that Green has lost the room. So is Jim more likely to go now? I think he'll be more likely after the next 2 games. How can Petey and Besser get going? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, Peter. They just got to skate. Yes, and if they are, like Quattro said, if Benning and Besser and Pettersson are going, it helps our PP for sure. I want Rathbone in. Yeah, Burroughs hasn't done much for me. I know some people think Rathbone's not ready, but I like him. Dexter, I don't know if Benning sees donuts when he looks at Olympic rings. When's the next game Marie is singing? Sunday night, and I'll be there against Chicago. Yeah, that Hughes wasn't Green is done, says T Dot. Jason, if we don't make the playoffs, 0 reasons to games later in the year. At this rate, the end of December will be later for our playoff hope. No team ever winning at 80. Yeah, no, for sure. They got to start winning right now. Sick, I'd love to watch your reaction to the video. What do you think, guys? It's just a 1 minute video. Clay, asking anyone for you. Okay, Seek's asking me to watch the Lars Scheider's video. It's a 1 minute video and then comment on it. I guess I could. It's already past 11. If people want to leave, they can leave. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Seek, give me a second. Jed, maybe not a healthy scratch. Don't put him out there when you're trying to. Maybe someone will shoot the puck. Fangirl, just on Twitter, the Abbey Canucks are postponing games. Yes, that's true. Fangirl. Cal, I love to fire the ownership. Clay for the new owner. I don't have the money, but yeah, I think I do good running a team, GM, or owner, or president. Green has given it to Brock, and Brock said, do your effing job. I did not know that. Wow. T-Dot, Green looks angry and unstable. Too often for the players to like him. Marie should sing Roar. We've done one roar already for the Seahawks. We called it soar, of course, for the Seahawks. Shannon, I could not see you outshot tonight. We outshot the Avs. We actually outshot the Avs. Wrath is much better on the ice than Burrows. I agree. Hughes penalty shows lack of identity. It wasn't the best. You can't fire ownership. Yeah, because they're the ones running things. What are Jimbo's excuses now? I don't know. Offer Pedersen more money. That'll fix it. I think you're being sarcastic, Skippy Twitch. Sick. It's called Jim Benning is a Mess YouTube video. Oh, okay. It's a dark place right now. How would you feel if we win against Winnipeg but lose to Chicago? I wouldn't change that much. They got to win both games, I think. No need to apologize. I'm glad you're at the game, Andreas. Jason, ownership only cares to win. No one likes to lose, especially billionaire businessmen. Yes, Lucas, hey, Clay, would you ever consider owning a pro team if you had the money? Yeah, if I had the money, but I'm not going to make that much money working for the church. Do you think management should have seeked out a new GM and coach before they decided to bring them back this offseason? Easton, easy to say now, but everyone was happy with the moves that Benning made in the offseason. So why was Pearson giving a 3-year extension, not 30-year? Because Green likes him. Benning likes him. Will the Canucks ever return to the playoffs? They will eventually, Nick. PD plays too soft at times. Says Tito. Okay, I'm going to follow Seek's. Was it Jim Benning is a mess? Okay, I don't have it set up where I can show you on my screen. But I'll just watch it real quick. So take a quick break. Maybe in the chat. I'll put a pull up in the chat. Keeping it real. I'm glad your sense of humor is still intact. Trying. 30 years was sorry. I like my car. Okay. So I'm going to put a poll up that you can look at in the next minute while I watch this video. Jim Benning is a mess. Wait, I want to make sure that I'm watching the right one. Which chat? What was the video called again? I see one, but it's from 5 years ago. So whoever suggested the video, let me know what it's called again. Because I already forgot. What's the name of the video? Now I'm trying to look for it. Oh, dang. Oh, from 2016. Okay. I'm going to watch this real quick, you guys. So in the chat, maybe respond to this poll question. The poll question will be... Actually, I'll just say right now. Name the one person in the chat. Name the one person who is most responsible for the mess right now. Is it Benning? Is it Aquilini? Is it Green? Is it Pedersen? Which I don't think it is. So put in the chat name the name of one person who is most responsible for the Canucks problems right now. I'm gonna watch this video real quick.
The challenges that are in front of us, and we're gonna continue to work to be better.
Jim, when we talked to the players the other day, they talked a lot about the plan moving forward next year, and nobody had specifics, and they said you should ask the general manager, which we will today. What can you tell us about your plan?
Well, we just finished our exit interviews with the players here the last couple days.
Excuse me, Jim. Jim is a big fat mistake. Jim is a mess. Jim is the weakest person on the stage by far. Jim is a waste, and everybody knows it. He is so weak, it's laughable. Jim is a mess. Jim is a waste. Jim is a mess. Jim is a big fat mistake.
Okay, sick. I watched that for you. The editing's fine. Whatever. It got old pretty quickly, though. Nice to see Jason Botchford in there, some of the media members. But yeah, I watched it just for you. I'm not a big Trump fan, so. But yeah, Jim Benning isn't the most articulate guy. I will say that. But I'm not gonna rag on him too much right now. Let's just see what happens in the next couple of games. I see Aquilini, I see betting, I see ownership, I see green. Shannon says defense. Yeah, a lot of greens in there, actually. A lot of people not happy with the green. All right, friends, let's do this. Hold your questions then. I will do about 10 more minutes of Ask Me Anything to wrap up. I won't go for 2 hours now, but I'll go for another 10 minutes. So let me just do a couple of announcements. Then we'll do the Ask Me Anything, and then we'll close. So the next live stream will be on Sunday night at 10 p.m., right? I go Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. The member Zoom chat. So that is for franchise, Hall of Fame, and hero. Usually I do that on Sundays, but because I'm going in the game Sunday night, the Chicago game, and I like to do them at night because some people do work in the afternoon. So I'm moving it to Monday night. So the Zoom chat for franchise, Hall of Fame, and hero will be on Monday night, November the 22nd. We'll do it at 8:30. So we'll go for an hour, and then it gives me a bit of a break, and then I can be ready for Canucks After Dark. So again, the next live stream will be Sunday. The next Zoom chat will be Monday. And then I did the winner. I already announced the winner of the giveaway. And then I'll be at the games Friday and Sunday. So if you're at the game, let me know. And we can say a quick hello. Oh, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. But I like to show it. So, yes. So that's kind of my plan for the next little bit. At the game Friday, at the game Sunday. Then Sunday night, we'll do my regular live stream. Then Monday night, I'll do my members Zoom chat. I'll send that link out on Sunday sometime. And that'll be for franchise, Hall of Fame, and hero. Yeah, the chat can get political. It's kind of funny as long as it stays. No, I don't. Lucas, people, thank you, Lucas, for asking. But people can say whatever they want. That's fine. I don't mind the politics as long as it's kept relatively respectful. But we'll see. Let's end this off with some Ask Me Anything. So no more Canucks related questions, thank goodness. No more hockey related questions. But anything else, I thought, someone just messaged me saying, I thought this was Canucks positive glove. All right, so let's go 10 minutes of Ask Me Anything. No more hockey, no more Canucks related questions. If you do ask it respectfully, I will probably just skip over it just so I don't fall too far behind. And let's end this at 11:20. I'm okay. I got my 12,000 steps, which is good. But yeah, so let's go. And thank you everyone for being here. Do you have a Canucks spare ball? No, I don't even have a proper spare ball, Jed. Maybe that's my problem is depending on the pattern, I only use 3 balls and none of them are that good. Oh, they're okay. But I got to get some more hand-me-downs from Sean and Jacob. They have much better bowling balls than I do. Fangirl, would you feel safe flying in an airplane during pandemic? Yeah, I do. I feel okay. I feel comfortable flying. Peter, how was bowling? It was horrible. I sucked. I sucked. Our team sucked. I sucked. It was the suckiest suck of suck last night. Is this the Peter win from bowling, Peter? Yeah, I was no good. Clay, Donkey Kong or Pac-Man? Got to go Donkey Kong. Andy, would you more kids? I think would you want more kids or would you have more kids? Physically impossible because of a procedure that Gail had. And would I? Yeah, I think Gail and I are good parents. Look at Sean, Jacob, and Kayla. I think we did okay. So I would love more kids, but we are very blessed with who we have. How's that for a very honest answer? Nick, what's your advice for trying to be more positive? Nick, can you clarify if you're talking about the Canucks or life overall? Nick, if you can qualify that, if you're talking about the Canucks or life overall, I will happily answer that, Nick. Shannon, are you going to try and plan a trip over to Victoria to come into a Royals game and see how bad they play? Shannon, admittedly not a priority yet, but maybe I can work in a weekend where I catch the Royals and I do a meetup on the island for people, Victoria, Duncan, Nanaimo, so on and so forth. Jed, I think we know what they should buy you. Yes, good point. Detref, how long have you been playing piano for? And did you take lessons growing up? Great question, Detref. Been playing since I was 5 years old. And yes, I took lessons through elementary school. Then I stopped in high school. I'm not the most technical player. I only got up to grade 6, the Royal Conservatory. But I think I have a good feel for music and a good understanding of music. And I'm a good sight reader, improviser. I have a good ear. But I'm not the best technical player, for sure. Sam, can you give me an update on how your bowling is going? I'm interested. Thank you, Sam. My bowling overall is going good. I came into the league as the 3rd lowest average because all these bowlers are really good. I'm by average now probably moved up about 9 or 10 spots. My average is 165, which is pretty good in this tough league. And our team is above 500 in the second half, but barely. So overall, it's going good. I'm happy with my game. Except for last night. Last night I did bowl a 208 though. I went open, then a 6-bagger. So I went open, strike, 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 open, open, spare. What did you do to cope with the 2011 Stanley Cup final loss and cheer yourself up? Well, I was with friends, sick, so that was okay. And I was vlogging at the time, not as regularly as now. So, but I was upset for a while, but I wasn't devastated. I wanted to win, obviously, but I was okay. Jason, yes, our bowling was very similar to the Canucks last night, Jason. Mario or Luigi? Got to go Mario. Cal, do you read your comments from your vlogs? Yes, Cal, I read them all. I read every single one. I don't always get to reply, though, because of the sheer volume of them, especially on a one that's more widely viewed. But I do read every single comment, usually when it comes in because I get notifications. But that can be kind of not the most time not the most time efficient. But yes, I do read every comment that comes in. Cal, let me know if you're asking specifically. Is there something you want me to reply to, or is that more you're just asking curiosity? Mira, Clay, favorite hymn. Mine's in English, actually, from the Roman Catholic Mass days. Here I Am, Lord. Yeah, that's a beautiful song. I like a song called Your Grace Is Enough by a Christian artist, Catholic, named Matt Maher. But if an old school hymn, I actually like Here I Am, Lord as well. I think that one's beautiful. What's your favorite memory with a Canucks player? Ooh, there are a couple I have. I think, though, it's a tie between filming a music video with Jake Vertan and Ben Hutton. Both of them aren't here anymore with the team. And maybe the one that got me the most play was meeting Petey at the 2019 All-Star game in San Jose and having Pedersen recognize me, cut me off in my introduction to him because he recognized me from a song that Marie and I did for him. That was a pretty cool experience as well. Favorite board game? Not into board games, but I'm into stuff like Jackbox on TV or online. But no, Codenames. I like Codenames. Codenames is fun. Have you watched the Pentatonics prayer cover? Yes, I am aware of that one. And it is very good. Oh, Nick, I just mean in general, like, what are some of your strategies when it comes to looking at situations in a more positive way? Two things, perspective and my faith. So I realize not everyone here is a Christian or a person of faith. So I don't shy away from it, but I do tread carefully. Don't want to make it sound like I'm preaching all the time, but my faith grounds me, and I have a belief and a hope in a higher power that has blessed me. God has blessed me with a lot of things and a lot of great people in my life, including my family. And it helps me, it grounds me, my faith grounds me, and it gives me perspective, which is the second thing. And a perfect example is, sure, I'm upset the Canucks are losing. Sure, I wish that they do better for me on my investment of time, money, and energy. But then you look at what's happening in Abbotsford, close to home, and I say, yeah, I want the Canucks to win, but truly I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. So I think it comes with being an old man too. I'm 47 years old, experienced a lot, seen a lot, and I think I have a pretty good support system that helps ground me as well. So I think those are my two answers, Nick, is faith and perspective. Fangirls, piano or guitar easier to learn? I think guitar might be easier to learn, but I think piano gives you a better foundation. Omira says piano. Okay, that's fair. Lucas, what skill have you learned or tried to work on during COVID when we couldn't do anything? Wow, what a great question, Lucas. Maybe a bit of actually I've improved my channel a lot, my YouTube channel. So maybe my live streaming and my vlogging, I've tried to improve. And I've been playing a lot more piano as well. So maybe those two things. I haven't done a lot of exercising, or maybe actually in fitness too. Not so much organized sports, but fitness. Oh, Mira, that's good. Piano easier to learn, harder to master. I think that's good. Sam, glad you're doing well in the bowling league. Thank you. What set you claim? I'm not sure what that means, Shelvin. Jed, non-Canucks jersey purchase. What are you buying? Non-Canucks. Who's my next favorite team? Maybe a Colorado or a Winnipeg jersey, admittedly. Shannon, how do you feel about not studying and having more time for your family and your channel? I love it, Shannon. I tell Gail every day that it's really nice. Obviously, I got to pick it up again in January, halfway through my master's, but I'm really enjoying it, Shannon, and I feel very relaxed. Jason, when are we doing lunch? Name the day. Oh, actually, looking at my calendar, my next free lunch is Tuesday the 30th, Jason, but I'll message you. I can always make time for you. I can bump something. But yes, I'd love to see you. Who is a strict parent? You or... I missed it. Holy, I'm missing a bunch. Who's a strict parent? You or Gail? Andy, Gail is definitely the more strict parent. She often reminds me that I'm the kid's parent and not their friend. Seek, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Chris, Clay, what is your perfect day? Day off from work. A bit of exercise, some family time, some activity, some music, a quick nap, maybe going out for a nice meal with friends or having people over. Kind of boring, but I think that would be a nice day off of work. Some rest and relaxation, some play, some pray. Yeah. Lucas, thanks for the donation. That sounds wonderful about how you keep positive. I appreciate those words. Personally, during the time we couldn't do anything, I almost lost it. Clay, I just want to say thanks for being a friend. I owe you lunch. No problem, Lucas. You don't owe me anything, man. You donate so much. You're already our hero. But thank you for the kind words. I do think, without getting too cheesy, that I have the ability, like all of you do too, but I have an ability to speak into people's lives, hopefully impact them in a positive way. So truly, this YouTube channel, of which I'm blessed to have grown it to over 8,100 subscribers now, I'll tell you what, this for me is a vehicle to meet people. This is a vehicle for me to have an impact on people's lives. This might sound cheesy, but you guys know it's past 11 o'clock, so I get a little more honest and more real. Not that I'm not real, but you know what I mean. I get more honest after 11, and because I think you guys deserve it too. I use this as a vehicle, not for my church work, but I do think this YouTube gives me a unique opportunity to speak into people's lives. So thank you for the donation, Lucas. That's a long way to say thank you. One day when Clay thought he was getting donos, but it was from his old donos from his previous stream, and Hot Take Raid who's being hacked. Yes. How you doing? I always have silly moments. I usually have multiple silly moments a day. Mira says, it's so lovely, gets me going every time. Not sure what you're talking about. I presume it was something good though. Sorry, Clay, not trying to make fun of you, but you are funny. No, I love it. I love the tension. Oh, Jason just sent me a text. That's funny. Justin, thoughts on Staples Center being renamed to Crypto.com? It's just a weird name. The fact, even if it's Crypto Arena, but it's the way things are going. So many arenas and stadiums are being renamed because that's just the way it goes. But I don't like it. Brandon, if you had to watch a comedy for the first time, which is better, red or yellow? Well, Brandon, honestly, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, red or yellow? Are those both comedies or are those categories? Brandon, tell me what that means. I have no clue. Noodles or rice? I think rice just by a bit. Your favorite parody? I love anything that Weird Al did. Yes, I thought I was being hacked. Yeah, it was brutal. Staples Center's in LA, Shannon. Nabil. Hey, Nabil, thanks for the question, but I'm not doing any more Canucks related questions because I did that for an hour already, but thank you for being here. Yeah, there's some deep questions. I like Manan, I love the deep questions. Struggle with the actual skill. Piano, you just push the key. As a Christian, what issue could you possibly have with Trump? Is his love for Israel's pro-life stance or the fact that he's the only president in decades not to start any wars? Yeah, it's interesting. I know he has a lot of Christian ideals, but there's also a certain way that he treats people as well that can be very un-Christ-like. So without getting into too much of that, I think that is some of the issues I have with him. What is the toughest job you ever had and why? Great question, Sam. Toughest job I had was as a student painter because I was young. I just turned 16 and we got paid basically whatever our boss estimated, that's what we got paid. So if we underestimated, that sucked because then we were painting for free. If we overestimated, that was great. That means we finished early and we made more money. Too bad the guy would always underestimate. And that was tough. We were on ladders, working in houses, working outside of houses. As a 16-year-old, that was a pretty tough job as I started. You have pets? Yes. One dog named Mickey, Shih Tzu, 3.5 years old. I bring him on the stream once in a blue moon. That's good. It's funny. You guys are answering for me for some of these, which is fine. That means you guys know me quite well. And yes, respectfully, no more. You can ask them, but I'm not going to answer any Canucks questions because there's enough non-ones to ask. I do that for the first part of my stream. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, Nabil, wasn't to make you feel bad. It was just more of a reminder. It was fine. Jason, we can eat lunch wherever you want. I prefer Japanese over Chinese. My treat this time. Thanks again, Lucas, for the donation. Yeah, no, wannabe, that's fine. I don't agree with your opinion, all of it, I should say, but you're welcome to express it for sure. Thanks, Lucas. Appreciate that. What you claim is what gang affiliation do you belong to? What, did it look like I'm in a gang? Look at me. I'm in the CCC gang, the Clay's Canucks commentary gang. No problem, Jed. Yeah, I hope we meet as well. Yeah, Mo Money, I appreciate you being here as an Oilers fan. Mo Money, are there Oilers fans that run regular streams? I'm curious. Daniel, if you ever want to rent some bikes for the family, we are big Canucks guys. Okay, Daniel, I'm going to look you up. What's the name of your company? That's awesome. We are, as you know, I am in Steveston, so that's pretty cool. Although we have some bikes already, but maybe we want to rent some good bikes. Thank you, Shannon. No, we do have a good community here, and we don't always have to agree, right? great community doesn't mean we all think the same or talk the same. Hello, Brandon. Sushi restaurants, depends, Jed. In Richmond, I love Matsuyama. Down Vancouver, I love Sushimura. Nux, do I believe that anything is possible? Are you talking about the Canucks or life overall? Can you get food at Monkey Nine Brewing? Oh, yes, Brandon. The food is amazing. And yes, we will. That's where the next meetup's going to be. And there's also a bowling alley attached. So we could be there all night. Mira's laughing at any type of gang affiliation for me. Who watches this man and asks that? Well, that guy did. Village Bike. Oh, yeah, we bought our bikes from you, Daniel. We have... Hey, Jake, what's the name of our bikes? What's the brand? Jake? I don't know. Is it Grant or Giant? Isn't it... Daniel, I have 3 really nice bikes. They are in my garage hanging up right now. We bought 3 of the same bikes for me and the 2 boys from you guys at Village. I think it's called, is it Giant? Is that the name? So yeah, Daniel, let me know. Okay, I'm going way past. Should I just go to midnight now? Because there's already 11:30 and there's 75. Okay, no, I'm not going to go to midnight. But yes, thank you, Daniel. You take good care of us for sure. And if you could change one thing in the world, what will it be? Wow, that is deep. One thing in the world. Well, I'll pick 2. One of them is for the pandemic to end. The other would be just how selfish and how materialistic our society has become, and the way that we value people based on their social media presence or what they own, as opposed to how we treat people, how we treat each other, and how we care for each other. Boy, that was deep. Shelvin, CCC gang, word life. That's funny. That's funny. Yes, Sam, thank you. The guy did clarify about the gang affiliation, which is quite funny for me. Like, look at me. What gang would I be? I'd be in the old Asian gang. Wyatt A just subscribed. I don't think that's Wyatt Aren't the stanchion, but if it is, that's pretty cool. And if it's not, that's fine too. But it's cool. It's cool. Welcome, Wyatt, to the channel. Not sure if you're still in here. Jason needs to take me to some real sushi joints. Hey, Wyatt, it is. Hey, Stanch, nice to see you. We are at the end of our... Now we're in Ask Me Anything. No, tired of talking Canucks, so we're getting into religion, politics, and sushi restaurants. When's the next meetup, Jed? Jed, we haven't said it yet, but I want to try one and do one around Christmas time. By the way, if you somehow don't know of Wyatt's good work, make sure you subscribe to him on YouTube and then follow him on Twitter, and of course his great work with the Athletic Vancouver. So Jed, next meetup, hopefully around Christmas time at Monkey 9. Jordan, top 5 places to eat. I love Kobe Steakhouse downtown. I love Matsuyama in Richmond. I love Sushimura in Vancouver. So 3 out of 5 are Japanese places. I'm pretty cheap date. I love Tyson Vietnamese in Richmond, and then I still like McDonald's, which is pretty bad. Don't White. I'll get to that in a second. That's really funny. Lucas, why not catch a movie across the street at the Silver City after bowling? Okay, so we could have our pub, we could have our meetup at Monkey 9, bowl at Lucky 9, and then watch a movie. Then we have to block off a whole day. Sam, I believe in some prophet saying Donald Trump will come back in May 2022? No, I don't. Would you let your daughter get a tattoo? Lazy husband, not my preference. Shelvin, Stevenson gang. Daniel, Village Bikes, awesome. So people are talking about go to midnight. Others are saying, I don't think you're talking about tattoos. You're talking about going to midnight. Wyatt, this team is bad. I just had to write about how bad they are. I need to say this. Thank you, Wyatt. I read your stuff. Can I say religiously? For sure. Whether it's that night or the next day. But thank you for the warning. I will read this one tonight. Wow. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, man. Good night, Nuts and Bolts. Preach, Clay. Thank you. I'm not sure what I was preaching about. I'm not sure what I was saying 3 minutes ago, but thank you for the love. What's your favorite ride at the P&E? That rickety roller coaster thing? Cultures Lake water slides. I like not the one that goes straight down, whatever it's called, but I like the one that goes woo. That's the sound I make when my shorts are riding up my butt, like woo. So the two that are right down next to each other, not the free fall, but the wavy one. Oh, I think it was talking about. Was it talking about what I want in life, or I can't remember now. Let's keep on going. We're at 11:30. Let's just keep on going. Wyatt says, don't read it. Don't you do it. It was not a fun game. No, I support you. I support the Athletic, and I pay for the stuff, so I better read it. McDonald's. Shalvin joking. Are you fluent in Chinese and Japanese? Nope, can't speak Chinese. Can only speak a bit of Japanese. Only enough to order sushi. True story. My late father, who is Japanese, my mom, who is Chinese, they could speak Japanese and Cantonese respectively to their parents. But their grandparents, my grandparents, their parents were the first ones over from Japan and China respectively. So my parents were their English is better than their Japanese and Chinese. So when I grew up, I spoke English at home. Some would say that I haven't mastered that language yet. And then I took 2 years of Japanese at UBC. And my speaking was okay, but it was my writing that was poor, because all the Chinese kids were used to writing the characters and the strokes. So I can barely understand Japanese. What section are you in for Friday's game? Well, Cal, bro, that's a more complicated question. It should be an easy answer. My seats are in 319. So I'm either going to be my regular seats in 319, a friend seats in 319, it's same section, or I may obtain another pair from someone in this chat, maybe, and then I may be moving somewhere else. But as of now, I'll be in 319. What about you, Cal? I'm reading some of these. Remember, no Canucks or no hockey stuff that I'm going to answer, but some of these things are pretty funny. Best meal you've had after midnight? After midnight? Oh, it's got to be. I think it was after a bowling tournament in Vegas that my son Sean was in. We had a nice steak dinner after midnight in Vegas. That's the first thing I think of, because usually I eat all you can eat Japanese, but never after midnight. I do late night, but not midnight. That's very late. Steve, what do I like better, AEW or WWE? I like Nation Extreme Wrestling. Why it's new? No, I still follow WWE more, but I read AEW. Andrew, if you could learn a new language, which language would it be? I would want to continue to learn Japanese, or maybe speak Tagalog, because a lot of my friends are Filipino. And I only have one Filipino phrase. If you can speak Tagalog, it's this: gusto mo kong motot. That means, do you want me to fart? So I can't really use that in a lot of scenarios. Although I do like to mess around with people when I find out that they're Filipino or can speak Tagalog. I actually say, "Oh, I got this one phrase that I want to try on you," and I say it and I deadpan it and I say, "That means you're good looking, right?" Or that means, "Hey," and then I tell them that I actually know what it means. Dexter says, "Go until midnight." I'm already at 11. Yeah, I'm closer to. Yeah, I'm past on the other side of 11:35. I got my 10,000 steps. Okay, let's just go to midnight tonight. We'll go to midnight. But I don't know if I should do Ask Me Anything all the way until midnight. Maybe I should go back to Canucks questions. Let's just keep going and see. Oh, Harshan, you're here. Okay, well, I'll get to that in order. Harshan, that's awesome. Harshan, the winner of the Instagram contest is here. That's great. Harshan, the Park Pub will reach out to you because part of the stipulation, you're supposed to be following me and Park Pub, which you are on Instagram. Park Pub will reach out to you and will message you the ticket. So look for your DMs tomorrow. And congratulations on winning the contest. I know you entered quite late, but you got in, which is good. And I'm happy that you won. I hope you can go to the game on Friday. Maybe we can meet up if you want, but maybe you don't want to. Charms, hi Clay, hope all is well. Thank you. It is. When will the next piano performance on stream be? It's tough to bring the piano into here. I'd have to move it out to my living room. I either have to stream from my living room on a true piano, or I bring the keyboard in from work. I can safely say that I'll probably do something in December with the piano, but I'll probably bring Marie in for sure. For sure. Lucas says just go to midnight. Would you ever consider making merch with your own branding minus the Canucks stuff? Very funny. Yes, that was a good inside joke. But I've thought about merch. But honestly, I'm not just saying this to make you say, oh, yeah. But I honestly don't know if people would buy it. And what would I do? Like, I don't know if anyone would want a shirt with me doing the thumbs up. I could do that CCC logo, the one, my caricature that you guys see around. It's not on the screen right now. But I could do that. Oh, interesting. Look. Since we're going to midnight, I might as well do a bit of show and tell because I got some time to kill. Someone gave me this for Christmas. Isn't it cool? It's a coaster. One of those engraved wood type thing with my name on it. So I think that's kind of cool. I know you can see it because of the light. Maybe I have to back it up a bit or move it a little forward. Oh yeah, there. So my full name, Clayton. This is the... what year is this? You guys will recognize this. From 2005. So 16 years ago, my good friend Karen made the original caricature of me. This is from 16 years ago. And you see on my shirt, that is my work logo from 16 years ago. It's the youth office that I directed. So my friend Dave then took this caricature and then put the Canucks logo on my shirt. So this is, I have it in my office. That's the original. So now just something small. Yeah, this is the kind of the, yeah, it's kind of cool that I could show you something that I still use to this day. So anyways, yes, whether it's a hat or a shirt or a sweater, I'd have to, maybe I do the CCC logo in blue, green, and white. And then, I should get someone to do some mock-ups or something. We'll see. Anyways, back to your questions. Now that I'm 6 minutes behind. Clay, you like maki, nigiri, yep, and sashimi, all those types, Dexter. What is your favorite food at McDonald's? Quarter pounder with cheese, extra onions, fries. Lazy husband, can you say something in Japanese and something in Chinese? Chinese, gamyat hotinhe. That means today's beautiful weather. Jongi Lego Angang, that means I like your eyeglasses. I know it's a weird thing to say. Gei Dim Jong means what time is it? So those are my three sayings in Chinese. In Japanese, Watashi no name wa Clay desu is my name is Clay, or Watashi no name wa Imo desu is my name is Clay. I know how to say a couple bad words in Japanese that I probably won't want to relay here. So I think that's a start. Japanese too. I think, you hear the joke that it just sounds like you have to go to the washroom. And I can say this, I'm not being racist because I am Japanese. So, sound like you have to go to the washroom and name a bunch of cars. So, Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Toyota, right? That sounds Japanese, right? I said Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Toyota. You can tell it's after 11. It's after 11:30, so now I'm getting a little silly. Whereas Chinese, and I can say this again because I'm half Chinese. So for Chinese, it sounds like you're falling off a cliff. I've heard. So like, Haida, Fighty. So there's two hints for you if you want to figure out how to tell a Japanese speaker from a Chinese speaker. Japanese sounds like they have to go to the washroom really badly, and Chinese sounds like they're falling off a cliff. So there's some Asian language lesson for you. I hope I don't get flagged as inappropriate now. Okay, now I'm like 6 minutes behind, but that's fine. All right, where were we? Mira, I can understand Japanese. Nice. Oh, then you're probably better than me. I'm glad you guys like those. I'm glad Mira liked those impressions. Nate Schmidt will get what's going on with the Canucks. RNG, sorry, not doing any more Canucks questions. And I was talking about the team struggles for the whole first hour or so. Dustin, do you follow such intellectual thinkers such as Jordan Peterson? Not that closely, admittedly, but we do talk about Jordan Peterson at work quite a bit, to be honest with you. Do you miss the McRib? I never ate it, actually. I love Jordan Peterson. Ever had food from Brecca? No, I have not, Edmund. Shelvin loves McDonald's. 322 for Friday. Oh, shoot. Okay, Cal, let's... how do we message each other? If you're in 322 and I'm at 319. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're pretty close. Okay, I'll figure something out. Sharms, is there a plan for another 24-hour live stream? I want to keep that... I want to keep the novelty of that, so maybe not soon. Maybe do that once a year to start off the season. I don't want to make it too. I don't want to make it too common because I think it was special. No one does that kind of stuff, and that's why I think it went so well. Sam, if you didn't know your wife and Marie was your age, would you have interest in her romantically? Sam, are you trying to get me in trouble? Sam, are you trying to get me in trouble? Okay, so if I did not know my wife and Marie was my age, would you have interest in her romantically? Oh my gosh, how am I going to answer this? So obviously I'm very happily married. If there was no Gil, and if Marie and I were closer in age and not 10 years apart, yeah, I think I'd be intrigued by her because she's beautiful, she's talented, and she's very generous and a very fun person. And we have a lot in common. And I can say all that comfortably because Gail thinks the same. Gail and I both think the world of Maria. Marie really likes our family as well. And we've been close with her for 20 years. So that's interesting, and I'm giggling for two reasons. We're going to midnight, so I can expand on some of my answers. For two reasons. Number one, some people actually who just see our videos for the first time, they think that Gail and I, that Marie and I are husband and wife, or that we are dating because of the musical chemistry we have, which is a nice compliment. But no, I'm quick to correct them. And Gail doesn't mind that because, she's very confident in our relationship. And she knows that I can't get anyone else. So, and the second thing is what's really funny is anytime, part of the 24-hour live stream, one of the songs we sang was Whitney Houston's "Saving All My Love for You." Beautiful song that I love playing. Marie's so good at singing it. But the line is like, "Tonight is the night. I'm feeling all right. We'll be making love the whole night through. So I'm saving all my love for you." So Marie's singing this, not to me obviously, but she's singing it. And what's funny is Marie's singing it. We're next to each other. I'm playing the piano. She's right next to me singing. And then Gail's like 5 feet away on the couch. So it's pretty funny because Marie even says, "Do you sing this to Gail?" or whatever. And then I even said on my stream, I say, "No, Brandon, thank you for the compliment. I don't think I could." But Brandon, you are my new hype man. But Gail's really funny. I said on my stream, I said, "I'm not sure how I feel when Marie's singing 'We'll be making love the whole night through,' and then my lovely wife Gail is sitting 5 feet away." So I'm happy that I'm confident in mine and Gail's marriage. I'm confident in mine and Marie's friendship, and I'm confident in Marie and Gail's friendship, where I can answer a question like that probably could have taken me 5 seconds to answer, but I think I took almost close to 3 minutes. Do you guys like this late night extended stream or something? Yes, Jason, that was actually Gail asking that question. That's true. Gail is Sam J. No. You guys like this, or is this kind of boring? Because there's 75 of you in here, which is nice, but I'm not really talking about Canucks, but no problem, Mo Money, thank you. What is your favorite TV show? Criminal Minds, when it was on, Carol, and now Blacklist and Survivor are my favorite shows. Yes, that Owen Hart death was very sad, wannabe boomer. Fangirl's now craving McDonald's. Harjan, yeah, this is how late I am. I'm 10 minutes behind. Park Pub will message you and congratulations. Mira could murder a Big Mac. Does that mean eat it or actually do something to it? Full 99 on Kingsway. Nice. All beef. T-Dot says booyah for midnight. Well, we're only 50 minutes away. Well, it's 2:45 for you. You are the true MVP, the real MVP. Full 10 in Seafston. Oh, I've never been there. Lucas, did you hear about the border? Clay, did you hear about the border PCR going away? Yes. 72 hours or less, you don't have to get the PCR test, which is nice. Clay, can you give us the day off work tomorrow so we can stay up late? Sure. Dustin, just for you, I am declaring that everyone in the stream right now does not have to work tomorrow. Yeah, see how that goes with your boss. Sharm says, ask me anything is probably more positive for Canucks fans. Yeah, that's true. Clay, do you see the Abbey floods? Yeah, RNG. I spoke about it at length in the first hour. I know you just got here, so that's fine. But yes, very sad. Contacts or glasses? Hi, T. Here's my answer, and this is gonna make me sound so vain. Although it's more uncommon now, I think, and I'm not asking for your input on this, friends, because you might say something mean to me. I think that I'm better looking. I think that I look better, and I know that I'm more confident when I'm wearing my contacts, which I'm not now, but this is what I look like when I'm wearing my contacts. When I have to do a news appearance, usually, not always, when I have time to prepare, when I have to do any public speaking, when I'm on stage, when I'm recording here's a telltale sign. Whenever I'm doing not my regular vlogs, but when I'm doing my music videos, I always put my contacts in. I just feel more confident. I feel like I look better, honestly. I don't mind my glasses. It's who I am. I like resting my eyes too. Did I just say it's who I am? I just call myself glasses, but I just feel more confident when I'm wearing contacts. Yeah. Actually, I feel the most confident when I'm wearing my contacts and when I have my haircut. So that's when I feel like I best represent the GLCPC is short hair and contacts. What a vain answer, right? When did you first meet Parker? Physically, in person, met him at the Canucks training camp in Abbotsford at the end of September. Yeah, Mo Money, I do both. I know you're gone already, but I do both. I don't do reaction videos. I do recaps as opposed to reaction videos and then live streams. Thanks, Calbro. Corey. Oh, no. Sorry, that's a hockey-related question. Okay, now we're talking about CCC merch. Okay, I'm going to try and get within 10 minutes here. Johnny Clay, were you always confident enough to be on YouTube and not care about other people's opinions, or did it take you some time to get comfortable? How did you learn to edit videos? Thanks. Well, Johnny, the second part of your question, I rarely edit videos. I just learn by fooling around with it. And I'm not the best editor. All my editing is very basic, but it gets the job done right on the videos where I do edit. And confidence, for better or for worse, I've never met a microphone or a camera that I didn't like. I've been involved in public speaking ever since elementary school, student council president, making presentations, proposals, whatever it may be. So ever since I'd say I was 8 or 9 years old, I was comfortable speaking publicly. So a YouTube channel seemed to be a natural fit for me. But I believe my strength too is not speaking with no reaction, pressing record, upload, and being done. I actually think, not my brilliance, that's so show off. What a dummy I am. But I think my skill set and my ability comes out in things like this: spontaneous, reacting, navigating, facilitating. And I think I'm even better in a live situation. This is kind of live. It's live, but I'm talking to you through a computer. And I hope that people that came to the Park Pub actually saw that on Saturday night, where I thrive, where I think I'm the strongest is when there's a live element, when I'm reacting to things in real time, where I'm taking what that person said and mirroring it, pairing it with what that person said and calling back to something I said 15 minutes ago. That's when I think that I'm at my strongest. Some people saying they'd buy merch, which is great. Harjan, happy early birthday. Yes, the Canada-Mexico game was on the TVs at the bowling alley. What weird food combinations? Here's the weirdest one, Sam. Soy sauce on Jell-O. I used to have it when I was at all you can eat Japanese restaurants when I still had my soy sauce dish, right? And then Jello came. But yeah, for some reason, that makes me feel really happy. That doesn't sound right. Do the merch, okay? Jed, go to bubble tea. No, I don't drink it. Never had one, never will. Lucas, yeah, I'm always open to upgrading stuff, for sure. Chris says, I'm hilarious. Thank you. Thank you, Hall of Fame member Chris. Steve says, 1 a.m. No, I can't do it. Sam, what's the worst practical joke you played on someone or that was played on you? The worst one was two of my good buddies pretended that one of them got knocked out by hitting his head. And I actually was very upset. And then they felt really bad that I was upset. So I got really mad at them. So that's the worst one. The best practical joke, I haven't really done anything extravagant. I'm a pretty boring guy. I have to get back to you on that one, Sam. Truly. When are you going to do stream for 24 hours again? Probably next year. Have you ever stuffed your face at the River Rock Buffet? I've only had it once, and I didn't really stuff my face. And then now it's all the comments to me answering that Marie question, trying to get me in trouble. Thank you, Shannon, for that advice about surgery. Yeah, people shouldn't panic by anything right now, but it's herd mentality, right? Brandon, I don't use this type of language usually, but thank you for the compliment. Clay, could any puck bunny on the market? No. Maybe if they were blind. Gail got that locked down. You guys are hilarious. The funny comments come after 11 for sure. Best fried chicken in Lower Mainland. Believe it or not, I don't eat a lot of fried chicken. I'm pretty boring. I like Church's size compared to KFC, but it's very greasy. But I'm I don't do win-win chicken and all. Well, actually, I do that once in a while. But I'm the wrong person to ask. Thanks again, Mo, if you're still around. LA Chicken, says Steve. Gets more personal. Yeah, very much so. Yes, I know it's coming up on 6 p.m. for you, Mira. No way I'm going to 1. Penticton, hardly any food left. Man, that's tough. Yeah, Sam, this should be Clay After Dark. I think the first hour, I think we're onto something. I could do first hour Canucks talk, and then the second half an hour to hour Ask Me Anything. And then people want to stay, they stay. But I'm not sure that's good for my rest. Judge Judy. Yes, Jason, when the Canucks lose, we do need to talk about something else. Oh, I didn't know that about the second soccer team, Lucas. Thank you. We should all go out for ice cream, says Dustin. Duffin says good fried chicken, Shelvin. Yes, Mira, you are the boss. And you said no. Yes, I think you're at the boss of many things. 3 a.m. Quattrob, I appreciate the way you worship as a Christian. I've lost some friendships because they were extremists in their beliefs. That's one aspect I like about you as I'm Catholic. That's cool. There's a certain way I want to live. There's a certain way that I think people should live, but I also recognize that I'm in no place to judge. God judges. God doesn't judge. God loves. But judgment is not up to me. I still love on people just the same. Thanks. How you doing? No problem. Who won the jet tickets? Person that was in the chat earlier. Yeah, it was Harjan. Harjan Bhatti won the Jets tickets. KFC is good. Yeah, thanks, Kel. Richmond's been okay, but thank you. We're okay. Yes, Coach Rob, I was on CTV. Thank you. I was happy with my performance. Sam J, when was the last time you were snooping and found something you wish you hadn't? That's a good question. Sam J, you asked such deep questions, and I got to get back to you on this one. When was the last time I was snooping? Not at work. So have I done any snooping with my friends or family? Sam J, you have such good questions. I should do a video just answering your questions. I need to think about that one too, because I'm not much of a snooper. Not much of a snooper. Brandon says, you were very good host and made everyone feel welcome. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Clay, would you ever move to Russian, change your name to Klayevsky Imochev? Where should I have like? I'm not sure if that's my jam. Master's degree in leadership for the new evangelization. So basically help me with my church work. What smartphone feature would you actually be excited for a company to implement? Oh, that's a good question. That one I can answer from you, Sam J. So unrealistically, it would tell me if the person's is busy before I call them, so I know if they're gonna pick up the phone. Realistically, maybe better integration between, just something to do with integration with real life and social media and videos and pictures. That's the worst answer ever, but something like that. Sam J, thank you for asking the interesting questions, even though if I don't live up to interesting answers. The questions are really good, for sure. Wannabe just go back from Duffins. Jed, night and day used to have a really good chicken cutlet. Wannabe, we are called by God to love people. Judge sin. Love is... No, I agree with the fact that love isn't always soft and cuddly for sure. But I would disagree in that it's not my place. Oh, I guess in one hand, the way you witness to how you live your life, be a witness of love and mercy, and not accept sin. Maybe I'd say it that way. Ever go to Full 10? No, I haven't yet, Shelvin. Night and day used to be my go-to place. Yes. I want to try all your yummy Canadian fast foods. Come on over, Mira. We'll take care of you. Kingsway, Korean barbecue, Sam J. This is what I was doing when you did the 24-hour live stream. I was asking questions to the host to give you a break. Oh. I was asking questions to the host. Meaning like whoever was on with me? Is that what you mean? Sam J, what do you mean? But I do remember you from the live stream for sure. When was the last time you prayed to St. Anthony and did you find it? Many of you on the stream will remember this. My lovely wife, Gail, the diamond to her ring, her engagement ring, fell off. And I had to cancel a stream one night, a Sunday or Monday night stream, because we tore our house apart looking for it. So we prayed to St. Anthony, and 2 days later, we found it. It was in my clothes. It came off when she was putting my clothes away or hanging up one of my shirts. And then she just last month recently got it finally reset. We were going to get it done elsewhere, and then we found a really good place in Steveston. So yes, that was the thing. We prayed to St. Anthony for finding Gail's diamond. Loopy Clay, but I'm Sleepy Fangirl. Me too. I'm getting Sleepy Clay too. No, Edmund, that's good, man. You got your priorities straight. Talk to that girl. I'm always here. Girl might not be. 1 a.m. Catch you on the flip side. No problem, Jed. Charlie is telling me he wants to snuggle in my chair and watch a couple of Netflix. That's good. All right, we made it to midnight, you guys. We made it to midnight because by the time I do, my sign off and everything. So let's end it there. Okay, a couple more. Yes, when you had guests, wanted to give them long answers to give you a break. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you wanted the host to talk more. Yeah, and I think most of my guests, they understood. They were amazed at what I was doing, or maybe shocked at what I was doing, and they were pretty good about letting me rest. And I think you guys caught me falling asleep watching the game a couple times too. Johnny says, how did you make your move on Gail? Believe it or not, she liked me first in high school. I hook a brother up with some late night advice. Clay After Dark for sure. Well, I didn't win her with my looks, that's for sure. I won her with my talent, actually. She liked my musical ability and my athletic ability. And then I simply got to know her a little bit. I used my student council president influence. Kind of cute story. She was the class rep. So for every day at Christmas, the class reps would bring down the canned food from our canned food drive to the office where I was as student council president, overseeing things. And Gail, even though no one in our class would bring canned food, she would bring an item of canned food to school every day just so she could come see me at the office. at the school office. Isn't that sweet? Wow. Yeah, good luck, Coach Rob. Let me know. Keep me in the loop. Please be safe. No problem, Chris. What are you interested in that most people aren't? Oh, this is kind of, here's two things. On YouTube, I've been watching like street ball videos, basketball, and I watch a lot of videos on how music, I watch videos on how musical coaches, vocal coaches, musicians break down the latest Bruno Mars song or the latest Shawn Mendes song or the latest Justin Bieber song and talk about all the nuances in the music. I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff, even though I can't do any of it myself. Christmas and New Year's plans. Not sure yet. Probably quiet though. It involves some form of church and get together. True love story. Thanks. Hey, Harry. Yes, you missed the giveaway. Unfortunately, you did not win it. All right. I think this is a good place to end considering it's coming up on 12:02. So let's do our wrap up right now. Thank you to everyone who donated. I know both Lucas and Justin had some big ones in there. I think Shannon was in there as well. And to everyone else who donated, thank you. Anyone who became new subscribers, thank you. I know Ethan upgraded his membership. So overall, it was a very good night that way. Thank you to the moderators. I appreciate you. I know you're doing the best that you can. So thank you. Thanks to Perform and Transform, Jason of Van City Experts, Gassy Jack Art, and to Monkey9. I appreciate your support. And thanks to all of you, of course. Thanks for being here, sticking with me from the very start. As I go, no problem. You missed the first 8 minutes, but you got on just in time for Sean, Jason. And thanks again for treating Rob, which turned into Jason, which turned into Sean, and Rob will take care of you. All right, guys, as I wrap up, put a yes or a one, whatever you want, a yes or a one. You know, the one is code for yes, but when you can just put Y, which is the same number of characters, put a Y or a one if you were in here from the very start. If you were in here from, I kind of know because I saw who was chatting already, but if you were here from the very start 2 hours ago, give yourself some love in the chat right now. All right, Sean's lurking. You have anything else to say, Sean? I'm still here. How are you still going? I don't know, because people were talking. They're asking some really good questions. Some that got me in trouble, actually. So, friends, tomorrow I will be just doing a regular vlog, so to speak. I think Canucks Access sent me the thumbnail already, which is exciting. Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good. So looking forward to vlogging tomorrow. Then I'm at the game on Friday night. So if you're going to be at the game as well, let me know and maybe we could say a quick hello. Okay, friends, as always, subscribe if you like to. Like this video on your way out. I think you've all subscribed, but if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Consider becoming a member, and you can always leave a comment on this or any of my videos. Okay, friends, that was 2 hours worth. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. As I wrap up, I just want to know if you heard about the chameleon who couldn't change colors. Yeah, very sad. He had a reptile dysfunction. Reptile dysfunction. You like that one, Sean? I found the fat rat. Okay, just before we go, although I'm supposed to end with a bad joke, Sean said he found the fat ref. That's it? Should I expose his name? Well, I don't... You called him fat. That's not nice. He's not as fat as they thought. Okay. No, so we're not going to name his name just in case he gets wind of this and then I get in trouble. So Sean did find the oversized ref in his eyes. I refrained from comment. Okay, for real. God bless and go Canucks go. And you heard about the chameleon who couldn't change his color because he had reptile dysfunction. Let's get out of here. Booyah.